So you're on LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn, we're pretty much all on LinkedIn. But have you ever stopped to think, what's it really for? Beyond the job titles, one analysis decided to dig into the platform's true professional essence.
It really all started with a simple question from the author. Why is LinkedIn getting so, noisy? There's this vibe, right? This unspoken pressure to be constantly posting. But is that feeling real, or is there something else going on entirely?
So, to get some real answers, not just a gut feeling, they actually went out and surveyed 108 professionals. The goal was to get past perception and find the real story behind what we're all experiencing on the platform. All right, so first up, this investigation looks at the official story LinkedIn tells us through all those notifications and then compares that to what people are actually doing. We've all seen these nudges, right? You know the ones. Post twice a week and get 4 times the views. The platform is pretty much telling us that if we just create more content, we'll be more successful. It's a very clear push. But here's where things get interesting. Despite LinkedIn pushing this all the time, the survey found that only 22% of professionals actually feel pressured by those notifications. I mean, think about that. That means almost 4 out of 5 of us are just tuning them out. And this chart, wow, it really paints the picture, doesn't it? A whopping 70% of professionals post less than once a week. So yeah, LinkedIn might want us all to be content machines, but in reality, most of us just aren't. And this is the crucial part. People aren't creating, sure, but they are participating. While that 70% rarely posts, a huge 83% are still in there, liking, commenting, and engaging. So the silent majority, they're still a huge part of the conversation. They just, aren't the ones starting it. Okay, so what about that smaller group, the ones who are posting? What's their motivation? Why bother at all? Well, for starters, the stuff people are sharing is all business. We're not talking about vacation photos here. It's all about industry news, career wins, we're hiring posts, and those thoughtful personal reflections on work. And the why behind it all is pretty complex. It's not just about self-promotion. Check this out. The top 2 reasons are finding new career opportunities and, get this, sharing genuine ideas. That's huge. Building a personal brand is way down the list, and almost nobody is doing it just because their boss tells them to. It's this mix of ambition and authenticity. So that brings up a really big question. If people want to share genuine ideas, what's stopping them from doing it more often? Well, the number one reason is something we can all relate to, just not having the time, the bandwidth. But look at what comes next. These are deep personal fears. The fear of being judged, and the fear that what you have to say just isn't insightful enough. Together, that's holding back more than a third of people. So, to get around the time crunch and that scary blank page, a lot of folks are turning to, let's call them shortcuts. Things like outsourcing to a writer or using AI to help out. And we're not talking about a tiny minority here. A full 40% of the professionals they surveyed are either already paying someone to write their posts or have seriously thought about it. That's a huge number. But even bigger than outsourcing is the turn to AI. I mean, 2/3 of people are using it. And it's not always about having AI write the whole post. A lot of people are using it more like a brainstorming partner to help structure their thoughts or just polish up their writing. Okay, but there's a huge catch with these shortcuts. Half of all professionals say they can tell. They can spot when a post is super AI heavy. You know that generic kind of soulless vibe? Yeah, that. And this next number is the real kicker. An absolutely staggering 89% of people, that's basically everyone, admit that if they even think a post is written by AI, they just scroll right past it. They completely ignore it. So all that effort to be efficient, it might actually be making you invisible. And the source really nails it with this quote. AI can help you get over the fear. It can save you time, for sure. But what it can't do is fake genuine curiosity. It can help you with how to say something, but not what to say or why it matters. That has to come from you. Okay, so if posting all the time isn't what most people are doing, and if AI shortcuts are a total minefield, then what's the point of LinkedIn? What do we really want from it? Well, the survey asked people exactly that, and the answers are super clear. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room. Number 1 on the list, building a stronger professional network. And right behind that is finding better career opportunities. It's all about connection and growth. And you can really hear this in what the respondents themselves said. One person put it this way: LinkedIn isn't just a digital resume you set and forget. It's a tool for actively building and nurturing your network.
Another person echoed that, saying the real value is in sharing knowledge and showcasing your expertise. Basically, building something together as a professional community. And this last quote, I think, just sums it all up perfectly. It's about contributing to a community where learning and collaboration can lead to real, actual impact. And that brings us to the final thought-provoking question this analysis leaves us with. When you post something, are you trying to have the last word, or are you trying to start a conversation? Because it seems the real magic of LinkedIn happens not in the post itself, but in the discussion that follows.